was Adam Roberts. Adrian Hawkins, a member of a successful tag team here in the past, and the youngest world's television champion in history.
All four of these men know what's on the line. All four of these men have tasted Anarchy Gold. One of them, of course, you just mentioned, Adrian Hawkins, the former world television champion, the youngest world television champion. And tonight, they're opening up Tag Team Turmoil here. And the team, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and bet you. I'll bet, yeah. My team, Jason Blackman and Adam Roberts are going to win it all.
Now that is a bold prediction, but not one that is in the realm of impossibility. Both of these men are former Anarchy Tag Team Champions. Jason Blackman held that title with Jeremy Vane. Of course, Adam Roberts and TC Carnage, back in the more peaceful days of Alabama Attitude, were the Anarchy Tag Team Champions.
Now, I've told you this before, Greg Hunter. You're no longer allowed to mention TC Carnage and Alabama in the same sentence. The man's not from Alabama. He's never been from Alabama. We all know that Adam Roberts was Alabama Attitude.
The man's from Birmingham, Alabama. He's got a house there. He's gone to school there. And if I can't use it in a sentence, why does Eddie Rich keep introducing him as from Birmingham, Alabama?
Eddie Rich is a moron.
A big back elbow from TC Carnage drills Jason Blackman, only a 2 count from referee Harold James. The team that wins Tag Team Turmoil would certainly be catapulted into the top of the rankings with a shot at the NWA Anarchy Tag Team titles. Those titles currently held by Shadow Jackson and Nemesis, the Urban Assault Squad. They have a huge title defense later on tonight.
Now, Greg Hunter, now one thing I understand that when Adam Roberts and Jason Blackman beat TC Carnage and Adrian Hawkins, that win, they'll continue on. Now, what happens if both teams eliminate each other?
If both teams eliminate each other, be it by double disqualification, count out, or if the 15-minute time limit per fall expires, then both teams are eliminated, and the next 2 teams in order, presumably in this case teams number 3 and 4, would continue Tag Team Turmoil. Adrian Hawkins tag, he comes in, and they continue to control the arm and the shoulders of one Jason Blackman. Hawkins, since Blackman off, it was Jason Blackman that was last eliminated from the Mega Rumble, in which Adrian Hawkins became the world's television champion. But right there, one unique version of the backbreaker turns the tide, and now going after the leg of Adrian Hawkins.
Adrian Hawkins depends a lot on his speed and agile and his quickness. You can't be quick and agile and all that other stuff if you don't have any legs. And that's exactly what they're doing right now. They're going to take the legs out from Adrian Hawkins, and it's going to make it easier for Jason Blackman and Adam Roberts to win.
Well, it is certainly sound strategy. Go after the legs of the high flyer. You can't stand, you can't walk, you can't fight. Cover, only a 2 count. No doubt, though, that TC Carnage, knowing Adam Roberts was in this contest, has certainly schooled his young partner on the tendencies of Adam Roberts. Big power slam and an arrogant cover, and only a 2 count.
What do you mean arrogant cover? He's got confidence. It's confidence, Greg Hunter. I'm trying to explain this to you week after week. Adam Roberts has confidence. Jason Blackman has confidence. These men, they know what they can do, and they know how good they are, and they want to make sure you know it too.
If you know how good you are, that's confidence. If you want to make sure everybody else knows how good you are, that's arrogance. See, you just illustrated my point.
No, sometimes people have to realize, because they're not smart enough to catch on themselves, you got to tell people things a little bit. You know how that is.
Well, big power slam there from Jason Blackman. Cover, only a 2 count. Trying to go TC Carnage into the ring. Tag, in comes Adam Roberts. Both of these men very well schooled in the art of tag team wrestling. Double team maneuver coming. Big high hip lock attempt. They grab the legs. They set him up. Big double flapjack. Cover. 1, 2. Only a 2 count from the lateral press.
And do you see how scared TC Carnage is of Adam Roberts? He wasn't going to jump in the ring. He wasn't going to go there and hit Adam Roberts because he knows that if he hits Adam Roberts will hit him back 10 times harder than he hit him.
TC Carnage gets in the ring with Adam Roberts. I fear for TC Roberts' life.
I don't.
Sidewalk slam, again a 2 count, says referee Harold James. And now TC Carnage trying to rally behind Adrian Hawkins. Lord knows there is nothing more that TC Carnage would enjoy than to get his hands on Alabama's representative in the Indianapolis 500 for all the running he's done, Adam Roberts.
You don't run the Indianapolis 500. They're in cars.
Did you figure that out all by yourself?
Hey, you know what? I don't want to stray away from the subject real quick because, I just have to make sure that everybody knows this. Santa was very good to me this year.
Okay.
I woke up Christmas morning and look what I found under my tree. The Anarchy Angel, Miss Mary. She's sitting right here next to me. I brought her with me.
No, anyway. Adrian Hawkins.
The Christmas present doesn't need batteries.
Adrian Hawkins. His attempt at a rally back with the Frankensteiner. Short-lived, big fall-away slam from Adam Roberts. Cover, lateral press, no hook of the leg. Again, a 2 count. Now, one thing both of these teams have to realize, absolutely have to realize, there are 5 other teams in this match. Something that Alabama Attitude should know very well. They are no strangers to tag team turmoil. Neither is Jason Blackman. There are 5 teams remaining. If you leave it all in the ring now, you may not have enough left for the next team to enter.
Well, and then that, and by that logic, then what Adrian Hawkins and TC Carnage should do is the admirable thing.
And what is that?
Walk away. What? Well, they get beat up the most. Adam Roberts and Jason Blackman have the most energy. Let them continue on. They don't want to get humiliated later on in this contest. Give me a break.
All right, now Adam Roberts continuing his assault on little 5 points contribution to NWA Anarchy. Leapfrog from Hawkins. Hawkins looking for the tag and was caught by Adam Roberts.
And that was smart maneuvering on the part of Adrian Hawkins. He almost had the tag there, but Adam Roberts just 1 step ahead of him.
Adam Roberts could not keep him away that time, and he looks to be in absolutely no hurry to face TC Carnage. He tags out to Jason Blackman and brings him in the hard way. Does Carnage. Carnage with a big right hand. He tees off. Another former tag team champion, Jason Blackman, sends him off to the ropes. He sets up. Big back body drop. And TC Carnage just got Pearl Harbored by Adam Roberts.
That's why you never turn your back on a competitor in a match. You leave yourself held wide open for that, and exactly what TC Carnage did. He had himself wide open, and Adam Roberts is taking advantage of it.
TC Carnage up and over, ducks the clothesline. Carnage with a big boot in the face, dims the headlights of his former friend and tag team partner.
But Jason Blackman is still the legal man in the contest.
He is. Talking over now with Adrian Hawkins, double team in mind. He press slams his opponent, or his partner rather, onto his opponent, Adam Roberts, on the arena floor. And now, Jason Blackman taking advantage of the situation, puts Carnage up in the high rent district and follows him up, perhaps looking for a superplex or something more here. Carnage fights him off. Blackman in the center of the ring. Carnage up top. Alabama jam from TC Carnage. Hook of the leg, 2. And that is it for fall number 1. Adam Roberts just threw one of our security staff.
He deserved it.
And wait a minute. Just went after the leg of, the ankle of TC Carnage. And now assaulting him with that chair. Adam Roberts knows all too well, nearly a year ago, that TC Carnage was sidelined for months with a bum leg.
Well, you know what? You take advantage of your opponent's weaknesses. Now TC Carnage is going to have to continue on with that bum leg.
And tag team turmoil, it does not stop. Bum leg and all. Carnage and Hawkins will have to continue, and it is time to find out who team number 3 will be. Referees at ringside to check on TC Carnage, but their presence is virtually useless. This match is not over yet.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you right now, TC Carnage got exactly what he deserved. He turned his back on his opponent and got what he deserved. And now Truitt and Shatter are going to come down and presumably take advantage of a good situation.
Truitt Fields hits Carnage in the ring, bum leg and all. Shatter on on the arena floor, grams Adrian Hawkins into the security guard railing. They are assaulting the leg, the now injured leg of TC Carnage. Referees returning the flipper, and that's the only option they have. And now continuing to go after the ankle of TC Carnage. Carnage trying to fight away very valiantly, I might add. But that leg has been assaulted with a steel chair.
Well, I'll tell you right now, this team of Shatter and Fields has done a lot of impressing as of late in the NWA Anarchy. And what a feather the cap it would be. Could they beat a former Anarchy Tag Team Champion?
Leg breaker DDT, now a half Boston Crab applied, and TC Carnage has little choice. Referees returning to ringside now to check on TC Carnage. Team number 4 in Tag Team Turmoil about to make their way down.
Shatter and Fields taking advantage of a great situation, Greg Hunter, and what an impressive win that is for those two.
Taking advantage of a situation, TC Carnage. We do not know the extent of that knee or that ankle. We hope to find out.
Greg Hunter, I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm looking down here. I don't know, our cameras aren't panned on it, but TC Carnage cannot hold any weight at all on that leg.
Adrian Hawkins and TC Carnage still at ringside. As TC Carnage unable to put any weight on that leg. They have removed his boot at this point, presumably in case there is any swelling, but in the ring, Tag Team Turmoil continues despite the possible broken ankle of TC Carnage. The team of Shatter and Truitt has a tall task ahead of them. That comes in the form of the Encore TJ Mack and your new addiction, Crazy K, Kirby Mack, Team Macktion.
Greg Hunter, I'm no medical doctor, but that thing looked baroque. Bone popping out somewhere in there. But right now, Shatter and Fields, they're going to look to continue the winning streak going. And what a feather in the cap, I hate to keep saying that, it would be for them to pick up a win over Team Macktion. Team Macktion, Tag Team Gold, all across the Mid-Atlantic, Greg Hunter.
They certainly have. Well-traveled, no strangers to championships in other areas. Now, looking perhaps to find themselves in contendership for the Anarchy Tag Team titles. Kirby Mack has tasted gold in the NWA arena before. He is a former World's Television Champion. And right now, TJ Mack trying to fight off Truitt Fields. The team of Fields and Shatter certainly have the strength advantage. I would say that not much in the way of lost wind or stamina. They couldn't have been in there with TC Carnage and Adrian Hawkins for more than a minute and a half tops.
Well, the thing about it is Team Macktion came running down to the ring. I mean, they were sprinting. How stupid can you be? You've got to pace yourself. You've got, I mean, you could be in there for another 30 minutes, and you come out here sprinting to the ring. I don't care what good shape you are, you're still wasting a little bit of wind. And who knows, you could pull a hamstring, you could tear your Achilles tendon. That's why you take your time and make your opponents wait. Play mind games, but no, they want to jump right into the ring, and they may be paying for that right now.
Right now, Shatter making sure that TJ Mack is on the receiving end of a world of punishment. Crazy K, Kirby Mack on the ring apron. Cover here, wait a minute, 2, and only a 2 count, trying to rally the crowd behind his partner and his brother.
These guys are brothers?
Yes, they are brothers. You didn't realize that? TJ Mack and Kirby Mack. You think it was a coincidence?
That's what they're called, Team Macktion.
You don't say. Master of the obvious over here. Bear hug here. Version of the heart attack from Truitt and Shatter.
But did you see the authority and the power that Shatter slammed him down with in the spine buster part of that, and the driving force of that Truitt Fields clothesline? I mean, these two guys right here, their debut a little auspicious, so to speak, in Anarchy. But here in the last couple of months, these guys have shown me a lot more than I ever expected out of these two.
Well, these two young men quickly making a name for themselves here in Anarchy, and it certainly would help them out if they could walk away from Tag Team Turmoil with the W. TJ Mack up in the suplex. He is trying to fight out. He floats behind to his feet. Full Nelson spins the man out. Very unorthodox version of the neck breaker from the Encore TJ Mack.
But Greg Hunter, the positioning is what's important. Instead of falling forward, he fell backwards and gave himself about another 10 feet to make it to his brother and his partner, Crazy K, Kirby Mack.
Well, that notwithstanding, the tag is made. Big shot and another one. TJ Mack finding a well-needed rest while his brother cleans house. Boot to the midsection, off the ropes, flipping neck breaker. Cover, deep hook of the leg. Harold James has to get in position, and that gives plenty of time for Truitt Fields to make the save.
And right now, Truitt Fields setting up for a power bomb here on the Crazy K.
Crazy K, big right hand, make it two. Moves out of the way. Shatter clotheslines his own partner out. Big Enziguri. Team Macktion sets up. Double team. Spin out drop kick, two, and that does it for Truitt and Shatter. Truitt Fields and Shatter call it a night here in Tag Team Turmoil. And team number, hard to keep track here, is team number 5, I believe, if my count is correct. Quite possibly the most popular team, one of the most popular teams in Anarchy today. Awesome Austin Creed and the former World's TV champ Hayden Young hit the ring. For the record, it was Hayden Young that lost the World's Television title to Kirby Mack. So these two guys are certainly not strangers.
Well, Greg Hunter, at our last huge event here at the Remember When Theater back at Fright Night, awesome Austin Creed and Hayden Young upset the team of Jason Blackman and Jeremy V. And now they find themselves the 5th team in here in Tag Team Turmoil. Greg Hunter, I mean, this team just continues to impress week after week. And you have to think a tag team title shot has got to be somewhere in their near future. Being a team like Team Macktion won't only put them on the map here in Anarchy, but we're talking about a worldwide global map, beating a tag team of this caliber.
Well, the bottom line here is Hayden Young and Austin Creed. You can't call anything these two young men do anymore an upset. The bottom line is they hold victories over several former Anarchy Tag Team Champions. Just in recent memory, Fright Night, they defeated Jason Blackman and Jeremy Vane. Just a couple of weeks ago on our television broadcast, these two young men knocked off the Devil's Rejects. So they certainly have what it takes to rise to the top of the tag team heap. But right now, standing in their way is Team Macktion. And right now, arm drag as Creed and Young, normally very fast-paced, very high-flying, very intense, doing something very intelligent, and that is slowing down the pace against Team Macktion.
Well, Greg Hunter, I mean, number one, they took their time getting to the ring, like I said before. They didn't sprint out there like Team Macktion. But what I would do right now if I were Creed Young is I would hit them hard and hit them fast. I mean, they've already had one match. They've already been tested by the team of Shatter and Fields. What they have to do now is get in here and just take it to them. I mean, maybe the speed game would have worked in their favor. Maybe coming here trying to overpower them would have worked in their favor. But slowing it down, it's giving this team a chance to breathe. And as you see right now, Awesome Austin Creed finding himself on the wrong end of a rear chin lock.
All right, now trying to power out, I would give the strength advantage to the team of Young and Creed. But a knee to the midsection and a big right hand staggers Austin Creed. Not exactly the guy you want to trade leather with. Big knife edge chop from Crazy K. But Creed reverses Fields and a big chop of his own. A handful of hair and a chop from Kirby Mack. Now sending him to the northwest corner of the ring. Reversal. Big clothesline from awesome Austin Creed. And now Creed standing wrist lock tag out, and the Attraction heads up top. Version of the Vegematic coming down across the arm of Kirby Mack.
Tag team here of Creed and Young, I had to say one thing, very innovative. They find new ways to, to explode their offense onto their opponents. The thing about it is, I think they've slowed down the pace a little too much, and they need to go right after Team Macktion. I mean, this team right here, they've been beat up, they've been bruised by two huge men in Shatter and Fields. And Hayden Young right now with the right idea of going right after Kirby Mack.
Cover, only a 2 count. Hayden Young trying to up the tempo here. Right now, we have a rematch of sorts from many, many supercards ago. Has Hayden Young up in a fireman's carry. And a gut buster drops Young straight south and has the ankle. Do not think for a second that Team Macktion does not have tag team expertise. And right now, trying to cut off the ring, tag, in comes the encore. And now taking it to the Attraction, Hayden Young. Hayden Young sent into the corner. TJ Mack, drop kick. Young had nowhere to go. Probably would have been more forgiving if he could have fallen to his back from that impact. Instead, took the full brunt of it. Set up now, vertical suplex, up and over. Floats over, hook of the leg, 2, and only a 2 count. And now, TJ Mack in control, sends Young to the near side. Big drop toe hold. And now, up and over, springboard senton. Good grief, he had a chin lock in there, slingshot drop kick. An orthodox double team offense from Team Macktion, but the cover broken by awesome Austin Creed. And now, Team Macktion continuing to take the offense to Hayden Young.
Well, Greg Hunter, you want to talk about experience in these kind of matches, these tag team turmoil matches. Now, Team Macktion has also had some experience. It's been a couple of years ago since they've been involved in a match like this. But Creed and Young have watched the tide turn in this match so much that that experience means nothing right now. What matters is the winner of this one only has 2 more teams that they have to face here tonight.
And right now, the crowd split between Hayden Young and Crazy K. K with the agility springs up to the top rope, a boot in the face, slows down the Attraction, and now comes off looking for a double stomp. Hayden Young got out of the way, snapmare driver from the Attraction. And now both men are down, and the crowd rallying behind seemingly both teams. Both men sorely in need of a tag. In comes awesome Austin Creed, and he gets to Crazy K, Kirby Mack, before he can make the tag. Sends him to the far side now. Creed, big clothesline, drills the former world's television champion. A Putski-like Polish hammer and a spinning wheel kick. Cover now after that litany of offense, and only a 2 count.
Only a 2 count. And the thing about it is Austin Creed, I know he's got that adrenaline pumping, but he needs to ignore the crowd right now and go right after the obvious. The hurt Crazy K, Kirby Mack. I mean, this guy's a former world television champion. You can't take him lightly. You got to stand up there, and you got to go for those wins when you have that chance.
Irish whip, tag, blind tag by Hayden Young. He's got him caught in a big double team maneuver, belly to back, neck breaker, cover 2, and that will call it a night for Team Macktion. The Attraction, Hayden Young, and awesome Austin Creed have to make it through 2 more teams to win Tag Team Turmoil.
And I mean, the thing about it is we got 2 more teams left in this thing, but you got to take a look at the team of Hayden Young and Austin Creed. They did take an immense amount of punishment in this match. I just noticed, I don't know if our camera actually caught it, but I mean, Hayden Young was favoring that right of Brandon Phoenix and a man with the well-traveledness, a man with the knowledge of this sport like Brody Ray Chase, and you put them together. You got Brandon Phoenix, who's willing to listen, who's willing to learn, who's willing to be molded by the man who brought him into this sport then Greg Hunter, you have a very dangerous combination. And that's what you're going to see here from Brody Ray Chase and Brandon Phoenix. And right there, look at that unsportsmanship.
I guarantee you, given half a chance, Brody Ray Chase and Brandon Phoenix would have Pearl Harbored these two young men. And
you
now,
have no proof of that.
Well, modus operandi speaks to a lot. But right now,
I don't speak French.
Just let you, moron. And right now, double team maneuvers, drop kicks in stereo by the team of Young and Creed. The meeting of the minds, and the stray cat Brody Ray Chase, one right hand after another. The Count of Monte Fisto looking to strike, and a big forearm from the attraction Hayden Young. These two men certainly on the same page, but I think you're absolutely right. Hayden Young favoring that shoulder earlier, favoring that left knee now.
And up and over goes Awesome Austin Creed to the outside. I had to give them credit. They're doing the right thing. They're going right after this tag team because they're fresh. Up and over goes Awesome. Hayden Young, excuse me. My God, that's your job.
Well, right there, suicide senton by the attraction Hayden Young and the team of Young and Creed. The crowd loves them, but the bottom line is they are wasting a lot of time. They just got done wrestling. I mean, I don't have a stopwatch on me, but it had to be 7, maybe 8 minutes against Team Macktion. They still have 2 teams to go. They do not need to be wasting time against Brody Ray Chase and Brandon Phoenix.
Greg Hunter, they did the right thing, though. They kept their wits about them. They kept Brandon Phoenix and Brody Ray Chase outside the ring. Now, had they not made it back up the ring by the 10 count, they would have gone ahead and advanced in this tag team turmoil. But Hayden Young and Awesome Austin Creed, I mean, they got a lot going for them right now. But the main thing is, never underestimate the intelligence and the game plan of one stray cat, Brody Ray Chase. He's always thinking 5 steps ahead of the rest of us.
Tag in comes Awesome Austin Creed as they continue the high-tempo offense against the 2-time former World's Television Champion. Big back body drop, cover and a hook of the leg. Only a 2 count, says referee Harold James. Right now, Creed with the big right hand, and now sets up Brandon Phoenix, reversal of the Irish whip. Phoenix looking for the clothesline, misses, make it 2, misses again, cross arm block, and down goes Awesome Austin Creed. Brandon Phoenix now back in his neighborhood. Tag, in comes the stray cat Brody Ray Chase, and right now going after Creed with those clubbing forearms.
The clubbing forearms of the stray cat Brody Ray Chase, a man who has been in this sport for some 20+ years, taking it to Awesome Austin Creed, but Austin Creed somehow finding a way to fight back and going right for the cover. Smart maneuvering by Awesome Austin Creed, although I think I would have gone for the tag before the cover in this case.
Austin Creed perhaps thinking the fact that they're not getting paid by the hour at the moment more important than getting the fresh man in, the inexperience of Creed and Young. It's hard to think realistically with these 2 young men that combined, they've got less than 5 years experience as professionals. This is Austin Creed's rookie year. Hayden Young has only been in the sport like maybe a little over a year. So between the 2 of them, a short time in this great sport, and the experience edge of Brody Ray Chase and Brandon Phoenix coming to the forefront.
Greg Hunter, a lot of times people are like fish to water. Some people are just born natural athletes. And Hayden Young and Awesome Austin Creed have found themselves in that boat. These guys are 2 phenomenal natural athletes. I may not like their attitude. They may be a couple little jerks, a couple little pansies for the most part. But they're awesome athletes, and I'll give that to them. But the thing about it is, they're not intelligent. They're not as smart as Brandon Phoenix and Brody Ray Chase, who, for lack of a better term, has been in this sport for over a quarter of a century.
Well, right now, Hayden Young not doing his partner any favors, allowing himself to be drawn into a trash-talking contest with Brandon Phoenix.
Lack of experience.
Exactly, distracting the referee and allowing Brody Ray Chase to all but mug Austin Creed at ringside. Brody Ray Chase, pump handle suplex. The stray cat now wasting time.
Brody, you're too smart for this. You've been doing this for too long. You know the match isn't over till the 3 count happens.
1, 2, and only a 2 count, giving time to breathe for the young man from Philadelphia, PA.
Well, that'll take care of that whole breathing problem.
A blatant choke from Brody Ray Chase. Referee Harold James administering his count, breaking long before the count of 5 and the automatic disqualification.
As long as he does that, it's fine.
You know, there's nothing fine about it, but the fact
I like
is,
it.
who cares? The bottom line is the man will not get disqualified. He will not go home with the loser's end of the paycheck. And right now, Creed trying to fight back. Sends him to the ropes, reversal the Irish whip, clothesline duck, Creed off the ropes again, big money drop, and Austin Creed in the lights. Brody Ray Chase, understated power from this veteran.
Greg Hunter, the team that has the biggest advantage right now is the 7th team in this, and of course, since everybody else has already been out, we already know that it's going to be Tool Set Delay and the human Rainbow Bright Doll, the Precious Patrick Bentley.
Action figure.
Well, you know what? He's a Rainbow Bright Doll. He's a pound puppy. You know what? You're right.
I am?
Yes.
What?
He's the human Teddy Ruxpin doll. But they have the biggest advantage in this whole thing. They've been sitting back. They've been watching what all the teams in this have done. They could come out and easily win this match.
Well, right now, the last team in this match, you are quite right, will be Tool Set Delay and the human action figure, Precious Patrick Bentley, a team that, for the record, became Anarchy Tag Team Champions in a Tag Team Turmoil match. And right now, big tag, Hayden Young exploding. Clotheslines for everybody, and the attraction going to town on Brandon Phoenix now. He mounts the turnbuckle, and now range right hands down onto the head of the former World's Television Champion, Brandon Phoenix.
But he's turned his back to Brody Ray Chase. Not a very smart maneuver, and his partner is down the corner, and there's Brody Ray Chase, and I believe the legal man in this contest.
Brody Ray Chase, sit-out powerbomb. Lying in wait was the stray cat. Trying to turn him over, cover, hook of the leg, and Austin Creed at the 11th hour makes the save.
Awesome, Austin Creed making the save, and now opening up on Brody Ray Chase. Greg Hunter, this match right here. Oh man, Brody Ray Chase up and over. That just shows the power of awesome Austin Creed.
Belly to belly overhead release, and only a 2 count. The team of Brandon Phoenix. Phoenix has him set up. Big T-bone suplex from Brandon Phoenix. Cover, hook of the leg. And now, Hayden Young with the save. Hayden Young going after. All right, short arm into the fireman's carry from Brandon Phoenix. And a DDT. Who the heck is legal?
Greg Hunter, I've lost all control. Harry Jim has lost all control. Does it really matter who's legal?
Well, ever so slightly.
Well, all 4 of these men have been beating the hell out of each other for the last 7 minutes, and you have to think to yourself, Patrick Bentley and Seth Delay got to be licking their chops right now because they know they're going to be coming out any minute now.
Well, right now, up top is Hayden Young. He got shoved off and right into the STO for Brandon Phoenix. Cover 2, and that will do it. Only 1 team remains to enter Tag Team Turmoil. They are the former Anarchy Tag Team Champions. And those titles went to this team by way of Tag Team Turmoil. But right now, I hate, it looks to me as if it could be easy pickings for Delay and Bentley. Brody Ray Chase is the only one who seems to have any kind of strength left at all.
Well, the team of Young and Creed, I mean, hats off to them. They did a great job. They just ran to a brick wall known as Brody Ray Chase and Brandon Phoenix. They'll live to fight another day, Greg Hunter. It just won't be tonight.
Creed and Young unable. They haven't been able to move yet. The crowd showering their hatred onto Phoenix and Chase. And now the music begins for the 7th and final entrant in the Tag Team Turmoil.
The team of Cool Seth Delay and the Human Action Figure, Bentley.
Greg Hunter, a tag team that's had their problems as of late, Bentley and Delay. You know, and I gotta kind of side with Seth Delay on this one.
I'm not surprised.
You know, I mean, first of all, if the Human Pound Puppy would just listen to Seth Delay every now and again, maybe he would be a winner.
Right now, that fountain of misinformation notwithstanding, clothesline, and out goes Brandon Phoenix. Skin the cat by Delay and Bentley. A pair of forearms, drops the stray cat, and there seems to be little miscommunication in the camp of Delay and Bentley on this occasion. Miscommunications that started in this building at Fright Night when Seth Delay, in what was frankly a rather opportunistic move, got the fall in a three-way dance over his own partner.
Greg Hunter, if you have the chance to win, you take it, regardless. Regardless, right?
I'm not faulting Seth Delay for what he did on that occasion. I'm simply saying a very opportunistic move by Seth Delay. That kind of maneuver seen again in a rather unsportsmanlike exchange with Adrian Hawkins on Anarchy television, holding the ropes open for the young man and then spiking him on his head before he could get back through the ring ropes.
Sometimes, Greg Hunter, you got to do those things. You know, for example, Greg Hunter, when you and I participate in next year's annual 5K run for some of the charities that you and I work for, if I was going to win and you were like right there behind me, I would expect you to trip me up. I know I would trip you up, but winning is everything.
I'm surprised you could make a 5K run. And right now, Delay in full control of the stray cat Brody Ray Chase with that side headlock tag to the Human Action Figure, Precious Patrick Bentley, as the former Anarchy Tag Team Champions are going to work. Obviously, they have the massive advantage of being the last team in Tag Team Turmoil. Phoenix and Chase have already been in this match for nearly 8 minutes. Big right hand duck, back to the side headlock by Bentley.
Well, the one thing, though, is Bentley and Delay, I mean, as great as they've been, they're former Anarchy Tag Team Champions. They've had a great run, but, I mean, still, it's the inexperience of this team compared to Brody Ray Chase and Brandon Phoenix. And that right there could be very well the downfall. That or the fact that Patrick Bentley's not going to listen to Seth Delay.
Are you kidding me? These two men have been tag team champions. Their experience in this particular style of match outweighs the experience of Chase and Phoenix. And right now, Bentley back to the side headlock on Brody Ray Chase. Big back elbow, though, the strength of Brody Ray Chase getting him back to the corner. Sending him off to the corner, reversal of the Irish whip. Bentley follows him in, and another big elbow. Brody Ray Chase getting a bit full of himself, took his eye off the ball, and a big monkey flip. Brody Ray Chase covered 2, and only a 2 count.
Well, you know, I mean, I'll give, you know, Patrick Bentley some credit. I mean, the guy, he's a phenomenal athlete. I mean, he's a former NWA Alabama X-Division champion. He is a former NWA Anarchy Tag Team champion. So, you know, there is some skills there. They need a little honing. They need a little adjusting. And, you know, I think it's great that Seth Delay goes out of his way to hone those skills for Precious Patrick Bentley, the human Tickle Me Elmo doll.
Right now, big side headlock on cool Seth Delay from the former World's Television Champion. Seth Delay back into the wrong corner, but a big back elbow drills Brody Ray Chase before anything can come of that. Knife edge chop into his own corner, sends him to the opposite side, sets up and sent shoulder first into the ring post. Brody Ray Chase pulls him down to the floor, and Patrick Bentley letting Brandon Phoenix get under his skin.
Now you see that right there? That's jealousy. That's hatred for your own teammates. Seth Delay doesn't harbor any of those feelings that Patrick Bentley's harboring right now. Patrick Bentley is distracting the referee while his partner's getting mugged outside the ring.
Well, right now.
Now, granted, I don't care if Seth Delay gets mugged or not, but I mean, the guy's still an upstanding gentleman in my book. He does a lot of charity work. I mean, Patrick Bentley, for example. But, I mean, you know, Brandon Phoenix, former world television champion, Brody Ray Chase, we don't even have to talk about his pedigree. I think it's just going to be too much for this young tag team of former NWA Anarchy tag team champions.
Belly to back into the face buster. Sit out reverse power bomb. Cover. 2. Only a 2 count. I wouldn't say that Patrick Bentley is at all jealous of his partner, Seth Delay. I think it's more the fact that he was allowing Brandon Phoenix to get under his skin, to frustrate him and to draw him in the ring, much like he is allowing Brody Ray Chase to do.
Hey, look at this. Seth Delay doesn't even need Patrick Bentley to fight out of the corner.
He got out and got caught in a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker.
Serves him right.
The stray cat hooks the near leg. 1, 2, and only a 2 count. Brody Ray Chase perhaps getting frustrated.
Brody Ray Chase does not get frustrated. He just takes out revenge.
Right.
It's the truth.
Brody Ray Chase with the Scorpion Deathlock applied to cool Seth Delay. Perhaps looking for the submission here. Something that we do not usually see in the game with the stray cat, but after 25 years in the ring, you have to know it's there. He reaches the ropes, does Delay. If you take out the back and the legs of Cool Seth Delay, then you take away the Cool Crusher and the Overnight Sensation, his 2 primary offensive weapons that he likes to use to put people away.
Well, the thing about what Seth Delay is, I mean, this guy, I mean, besides being a former NWA Anarchy, you know, tag team champion, I mean, he's held gold throughout the throughout NWA Wildside. He's gold throughout the Southeast. So, I mean, he's not going to be a pushover. But right now, it looks like Brandon Phoenix and Brody Ray Chase are not just pushing him over, they're tilting him around.
Well, a big giant swing. But Seth Delay body scissors it, sends it flying out of that tag. Here comes the human action figure. House of Fire. Phoenix on his feet again. Another pair of forearms. He is dangerously close to Brody Ray Chase. Right now, big flying head scissor. Brody Ray Chase trying to come in.
Now look at that. Now you talked about Seth Delay doing that same exact thing. When Patrick Bentley does it, you don't say anything. But right now, the Princess of Power, the human She-Ra doll, Patrick Bentley, getting his from Brandon Phoenix.
Wait a minute, blind tag. Patrick Bentley, full articulation, but he is not the legal man. Seth Delay made the blind tag, and Seth Delay, what kind of a glory hound move is that? What a kick, reversal of the roll-up two. Oh, good grief.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners of Team Turmoil, the team of the Straight Cat, Brody Ray Chase, and Brandon Phoenix.
The Stray Cat, Brody Ray Chase, and Brandon Phoenix walk away with Tag Team Turmoil.
Hats off to him, Greg Hunter. They did a great job. And you know what? This is all Patrick Bentley's fault.
How in the world do you figure that?
Patrick Bentley had a chance to grab Brody Ray Chase's leg, and he wanted to be a good sportsman, and he didn't do it. Seth Delay had that match won. Had it not been for Patrick Bentley not grabbing Brody Ray Chase's leg, they'd be celebrating their victory right now.
Seth Delay was a glory hound, no two ways about it. He canned his own partner to the arena floor, and now I think Seth Delay thinks the same way you do. He's trying to blame Patrick Bentley for his own mess-ups.
You know what? He should blame him. That was his fault.
Well, that was in no way, shape, form, or fashion Patrick Bentley's fault.
They're not working together as a tag team, Greg Hunter. Seth Delay's having to do all the work. You cannot do the work for two men. Trust me, I try to do it every television taping.
Oh, would you shut? I can't even say that on a DVD. Right now, Delay. Oh! Hey! And Patrick Bentley just dicked cool Seth Delay.
Now what was that for?
That is for Seth Delay not being a team player.
Patrick Bentley wasn't a team player.
All right, now.
You've got to be kidding me, jerk.
more season's beatings coming up.